Hi, welcome to Mother Earth Messages. As I was walking this morning with Dougal in the sun, out in nature on Mount Leanganuk, I felt a call that Mother Nature wanted to share a message with you. She spoke about the rhythms of nature, the cycles that are older than time itself, and how you can move with them, not against them. Most people feel disconnected and out of sync with the flow of the natural life around them. But what if the secret to balance, to ease, was right under your feet? Stay with me, because what Mother Earth revealed this morning might change how you live your life. This is Mother Earth, sister trees, on my brother mountain, Leanganuk. I bask in the sun with Karen, and I soak in the solar energy into my trees, into my earth, into my animals, and into the ground itself. Mountaintops are a beautiful place. Be it a hill, an old mountain like this one, or higher, younger peaks. The air is fresh and clean. The energy is light and high. The mountains naturally drain off the heavy energies and bask in the sun from the earliest rays to the last. They soak up this energy and they dissipate it out into the ground, into the earth, and spread it around. They are conduit for this beautiful energy, and they are also nature's energy banks. They store beautiful energies and release it when needed. They even out the energies when it is the highs. They soak it up, and when it is low, they let it out. This is a beautiful part of the mountain's work. Only a small part, of course, but it is a beautiful part that is very easy for humans to understand. You use these energy banks now with electricity, and you've always used it in your stone walls for buildings. Mountains have done this for decades. Mountains can also do this for you. Sit with a mountain, sit with the earth, sit with a tree, sit with your pot plants, and you can equalize and balance your energy. And this is the time for balance. Letting go of the high-level frenzied energies, and when you're low, bringing in more energy to lift you up. Be in balance. Let go of some of your need to be constantly active. That is not how it should be. You are not designed to work at such a high level constantly. Nothing is. You need to balance. You need to relax and simply be. Unwind. Do your meditations. Do the joyful work, the slow work that puts you into flow. You need to have a cycle. I always talk about cycles. There are so many cycles. We are all cycles. And when you tap into those cycles and allow them to flow through you, you will find much ease and abundance in your life. So going with the flow, and going with the flow means following the cycles. Each person has their own cycle in the day. Some of you, like Karen, are morning people, and you are more active, alert, and awake in the mornings. And so you could be active and doing and thinking during this time when it suits you, when you are most active. And then in the afternoons, you can pick slower work. You can do this if you work 9 to 5 as well, if you have some control over your day. Pick the high-level brain work for the morning, and then keep your more routine work for the afternoon, if that is possible. For those who are more active in the evening, then do the opposite. If you have to start in the morning, then start gently. Do the routine work. Do the work that doesn't require huge amounts of stimulation or thinking. Do the routine, do the maintenance, do that first. And then when you're naturally alert and awake, then you can start doing the more complicated, the more complex, the more thought-provoking tasks that you have to do. As much as you can, fit your own patterns into the patterns of the 3D world at the moment. This will change, and this is already changing. Flexible work hours are a possibility for many. And as much as you can, focus on this. Go with the rotations, the cycles, the flow of your life. This is not new, but this is worth reminding you of. Try and add the cycles into your life as much as possible. Look to the cycles that are there. Look to the cycles that you feel, and know that if you pay attention and work with those cycles as opposed to working against those cycles, you will find your life is much more harmonious. That is why we are doing these full moon ceremonies with Karen and Manvinda, and the solar rotations with them as well, with the solstice and the equinox. You acknowledging these cycles, your celebration of these cycles, is an important part of aligning yourself with nature, restoring the connections to nature, and aligning your flow to nature's flow. Try to align. These are forces way beyond your ability to ignore or go against totally. The sun is a tremendous force, and it works its magic not only on Earth and the moon, but on the whole solar system. And the moon reflects the sun's energy and bounces that onto Earth, whether we see it or not. And that is an important part of this as well. So if you acknowledge and align yourself with the cycles, if you understand the cycles of this world and acknowledge and in any way possible for you, work within them, you will find that your life becomes more harmonious and with greatness. And this includes the seasons. In the southern hemisphere where Karen is, they are going into autumn. And that is a time of release, of ease, that the summer heat is over and the land relaxes and greens again. In the northern hemisphere, this is the time of rebirth, of spring, of awakening from your winter slumbers as such, the quiet time when you rest. And now you are be calling into action. It is time for new to emerge. It is time to step back out into nature with greater ease. And it is time to enjoy the warmth of the sun and the new growth that is around you. Each season has its own energy, and working within that energy is a beautiful thing. It is working with the cycles. It is working with the flow of the energies on earth, working with me, working for me, and making your life more harmonious and ease. Bless you. We thank you for watching this video, and we hope that you can in a small way enter into this flow and cycles of nature. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful message about the cycles. I questioned Mother Earth about the slow repeat of knowledge, and she said it's like a cycle as well. It is a cycle where we gradually repeat the knowledge and then add a little bit, and then repeat with that little bit, and then we add more. And that gradually brings the new knowledge into our heart and into our awareness. And the energy that she comes through with and that she channels through me to you is an important part of it. This is not just about understanding it with our heads. This is about understanding it with our hearts and accepting that knowledge into our body. We have to connect our heads with our hearts, and when we connect those two and accept the information they bring through, then it becomes part of us, part of our core, part of our soul. And we have that energy with us now, and we can then see that energy around us. And it is a process to become aware of the energy around us. And in that becoming aware of energy around us, we become part of that system. And as we become part of that system, we can communicate with that system. And that is a magical moment when we are part of the natural system, when we can share energy with it, when we can flow with it, and when we can communicate with it. We send it love. We need to be able to receive its love. Mother Earth shares this wisdom with you so that you can become more and more a part of nature and her cycles and help Mother Earth on her ascension, which will help us with ours. Thank you for joining me here. Namaste.